And welcome to another RSR. This afternoon, we are watching and reacting to England versus Ghana, FIFA World Cup 2026 Group L. Our second match of 4 on our final 4-match match day. We have 1 review today, 3 more lives, and we're in the middle, or we're about to begin our second stream of the day. England, Ghana. The winner of this game will advance to the round of 32. I think, well, it says England right there, so I thought the Timu jersey would work here as well. That I wore during the Champions League final. I thought it would work here too. I don't know. Either way, starting 11s are as follows for England. In goal, we have Jordan Pickford. The back four, Reece James, Ezri Konsa, Mark Gahey, and Jed Spence. Elliot Anderson, no relation. Declan Rice, the center defensive mids. Noni Madueke, Jude Bellingham, Anthony Gordon, and Harry Kane. I don't like England, though. Like, why would I? Well, as I said, the only jersey I would never buy is Montreal's. I'm more CONCACAF than anything else, though, so England kid is low on my list, and they're all kind of boring. Who we kid? Noni Madueke, Jude Bellingham, Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane. How we doing, Marcel? How we doing? Starting 11 for Ghana in goal. Benjamin Asade, Gideon Mensah, Jerome Opoku, Jonas Ajite, Marvin Sanaya, Kwasi Sibo, Thomas Partey, Caleb Uranki, Antoine Semenyo, Jordan Ayew, Iñaki Williams. Would you wear a Liverpool kit? I have one. I have one. They're 2020 jersey. The one they won the league in, the 2020 jersey. That last New Balance kit. I could have worn that. I don't think I'm going to stick with this for England games all the time. I may still throw on the Chelsea or Liverpool jerseys. I could do multiple. But I think it's only fair. I guess the good old New Balance days. Honestly, I think that jersey, fire, absolutely. New Balance is better than Nike. I think they made a mistake. Then again, I think Nike just completely sucks as a football kit company, honestly. Honestly, maybe at everything jersey-wise. But certainly at the football kits. The less Nike teams, the better, honestly, in my opinion. Hey, at least Canada got an awesome away kit and a pretty solid home kit. Their white jersey sucks. It's pretty much just a red jersey and a white. Hey, you know what? Two of the jerseys being good or awesome, that works. I expected better. I expected less. Second half, here we go. Our first or second game. England will kick off. England to kick off, and here we go. Ghana wearing their yellow kits. That is pretty cool, though. England wearing their white kits. Stratiform rain expected for the next 20 minutes over Foxborough, Ryan. Hey, I taught you something. I love it. But yeah, there's no worries for a rain delay. I would assume an actual or lightning delay. So hey, I feel good about that. Hey, 0-0. Awesome, man. Hey, my severe weather knowledge wasn't worth any. Is actually worth something. 0-0. Yay. Yeah, you do. Saeed Martinez, Honduras, his second World Cup. He was at 22s and now at 26. Speaking of CONCACAF referees, I can't believe Ivan Bartolin became a meme. I never thought that would happen. And all he was doing was stating the call on Almiron, and that became a meme. Never thought that would, I don't know. I mean, the idea is right. The winner of this game advances to the knockout round. I'm going to guess that if there's a head-to-head, hold on. If Croatia beats Panama, I'm guessing England win the group. Win group with a Croatia with a win and Croatia win draw. Yep, okay. Ghana wins the group with a win and a Panama win draw. Watching the World Cup with no Italians and eating Italian food. Don't make me sad. 2 minutes in. Che cazzo! Two minutes in. England won 4-2 versus Croatia. Senegal won 1-0 versus Panama. Were the first results of this group. Of course, 4 days from now, we're going to see this group play again. England has 92% of the ball already. Can't say I'm shocked. 2:35. Cross over the top. Reece James has it. Semenyo to bag a goal this game. He might. Madueke. You know what? It'd be funny if it was 0-0 until like the 80th minute and then Semenyo bagged a game winner. Playing forward. I want to, you know what I got to say? We didn't say his name enough in the first match against Panama. And England's a harder team to play, but I need to be saying Semenyo's name more than I did in that game against Panama. That was not good. I expected more out of him. I mean, it's not like he was bad for... I mean, there's a reason why he got bought by Man City. The man was amazing for Bournemouth, and I'd say that's about the level of Ghana's squad. Is a Bournemouth-level team somewhere around there. So I know he can do it. The fact that he didn't kind of... Either way. Somewhere around there. 5th World Cup appearance for Ghana. They reached quarterfinals in 2010. Playing it backwards. Like, he's a pace and power player, but he needs to work on his first touch quality. I mean, I agree with that. It's a wonder why Pep still loves him. Well, or loved him in the end. Pace and power, I guess, but you think Pep would have ripped... Well, he doesn't have any hair. You think Pep would have scratched his head all over with the first touch quality he has. But Enzo might do the same 5 minutes in. Then again, Semenyo's still better than any winger that Enzo had at Chelsea. Well, except that's... Well... I want to say it, but I don't know if I should. Screw it. Semenyo's better than any winger Maresca had at Chelsea except for Esteval. 6 minutes in, free kick for England. I think Esteval, when he was playing, was damn world class. It's just he was injured to hell and back. Maresca didn't really like him, and then he was injured again. But when he played, though, he might be injury prone. That might be a possibility. But when Esteval plays, the kid's world class. Chelsea would have probably made Europe had Esteval not been hurt. Maybe he would have saved Rossinior's ass. Better than... How we doing, David? Better than Pedro Neto or João Pedro? João Pedro's a striker, so that doesn't... I said wing, not striker. But João Pedro's world class too. Now Pedro Neto... No, Semenyo's better than Pedro Neto. That's easy. It's not like it's Noni Madueke, but, you know... It's not like Pedro Neto's Noni Madueke, but I mean, they both play for their national teams, but Pedro Neto plays on the wing, yeah. I know you were probably talking about him, but I just had to say something about João Pedro, but being a striker. But I thought it was pretty obvious that Semenyo was better than Pedro Neto. So that's why I was like, really? Are you asking about Pedro Neto? Okay. 7 minutes in. You picked the Black Stars to draw. England seems like they're not really on it tonight, I gotta say. Or today. They seem very lackadaisical so far. I like how Ghana's playing so far. I really do. Maybe they can. Possibly. England looks very lackadaisical today, and I don't think it's the rain. They should be used to it. England is got the same climate as Portland. They should be able to handle the gloom and a rainy night in Boston if they can handle a rainy night in Stoke. Maybe the wet pitch is slowing down the tempo. Again, that'd be more of a problem for Ghana than England, as I said. They can handle a wet night in Stoke. This is nothing like that yet. Ghana would have more of a problem there, in my opinion. But, okay, that sounds awesome. Massive portion of pasta. Wait, did you get takeout, or are you watching this while you're there? But either way, a massive portion of pasta sounds awesome. I hope you got takeout, because somebody, if you're there and you're watching my thing on your phone, hey, thank you, man. Thank you. But somebody's going to look at you like a weirdo. Not that I care, but, you know, whatever. About the person who thinks if you were there, the person that would think you're a weirdo, I don't care about that. 9 minutes in. Who cares? I don't care what people think. I was just wondering if you got takeout or not, that's all. Here's a chance. England overruns it. Ghana gets it back. I was making a joke about the fact that if you were there, that somebody, whatever. But I don't care what anybody thinks. You're spending your time in a good way. That's all that matters to me. 10 minutes in. Got takeout, okay. All right. A lot of pasta sounds good, though. What type? I know I just ate like 4 slider patties, but what pasta did you get? 10 minutes in. $11 minutes in. Madueke plays it back to Anderson. Creamy artichoke pasta with chicken. Oh, that sounds good. Well, that sounds awesome, man. Creamy artichoke. Well, there's an outside shot that if we lose 5-0 and Bosnia wins 5-0, we go to being third place. And if we do that, our goal differential is going to be fucked to the point we might not even make it to the knockout stage. But we still probably should make it as a lucky loser if we did do that. But the complete worst case scenario is we lose 5-0, Bosnia wins 5-0, and we're in third on goal differential. Because we didn't beat them. 0 shots combined in the first 11 minutes. So, I mean, yeah, they're almost through. They're damn near through, but there's like a 2% chance. And I deserve all the shit in the world if it does happen. And being laughed at if it does happen. And if it does, honestly, it might just be the worst day in Canadian soccer history, even if we do become a lucky loser. 8-1 might have some competition for once. I'm mostly relaxed, but there's that little thought. There's that little string of thought. It's like, but what if, though? What if Qatar is actually that ass, even with 11 men, and we just get bodied by Switzerland? There's like that little string of thought. I don't think we're going to lose 5-0. Even if we do lose, I don't think we're losing 5-0. Bosnia could beat Qatar 5-0. That's very likely. Not very likely, but it's a good likelihood of that. The hard part is us losing 5-0. If we draw, we win the group. If we win, we win the group. If we lose, we finish second unless it's 5-0 and 5-0 in both games. 5-0 to Bosnia and then 5-0 against us. But, you know, there's that little piece of thread that's like, well, what if, though? I don't even know if I'd be able to get the review up within the hour between the two games. Shot over the bar. With how pissed off I'd be. It would be a tight squeeze, I'll tell you that much. If that did happen. Declan Rice sends that ball back to North London. I thought he was supposed to be good at set pieces. Arteta. Is Arteta a witch doctor? Are they only good at set pieces with Arsenal? I am on fire. Edison invented the light bulb. Edison invented the light bulb. You want to play in the Champions League? I play like you're in the fucking Champions League, man. When I lose a duel, I'm upset. It's like 1 yard over the bar. I was based off what Ozan was saying. Edison invented the light bulb. I don't know why we're making fun of it. It worked. Arteta won the league, I guess. It finally worked for him. 116th cap today, third most for England. Whatever he was doing works. I wish the stadium was small enough to fit him. What? What? Police! Hey! Hey! What part of the game is this? Hey! What part of the game is this? England. Into the box. Madueke! He can't do shit. Classic Noni. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. Why? What? Classic Noni. Garbage. Why? What? I mean, Dan Burn isn't as bad of a selection for England as Noni Madueke is. What the hell was Thomas Tuchel thinking? What was brother thinking? 0-0, 15 minutes in. Here's a chance. Shot blocked away. Well, England's starting to go into the game. I mean, they always had the possession, but they're starting to. Rice corner, here we go. Well, I mean, the free kick was bad. Let's see if the corner is any better. Edison inventi di light bulb. Bale! Bale! Stu Holden. Bale! Bale! Amazing. It's amazing. Bale! It's amazing. Bale! 16th minute. It's been a running joke for like at least 3 or 4 years. Ball crossed in. Header. Punched away. Cleared away by Ghana. Nope, I'm convinced Arteta's a witch doctor. Only good at set pieces with Arsenal. I'm convinced Arteta's a witch doctor. Playing forward. Treat stream so I can send you food. I guess I'll have to look into that. That doesn't sound. Huh. Thomas Partey with a free kick. The Leafs are taking trade calls on Matthew Nyes. Why? Why? Player pushed down. '18th minute. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. The Brady Tkachuk trade would basically be the Matthew Nyes trade if the Leafs even want to do it. You really think you think anybody would pay for Matthew Nyes what the Florida Panthers paid for Brady Tkachuk? I mean, I think Matthew Nyes is a good player, but the Leafs aren't going to get those picks to just flip picks or even multiple NHL-ready players or even use the picks. Like, if you want to give us, like, if Chicago wanted to give us number 4, and we could get Ivar Stenberg and Gavin McKenna, I don't want to trade Nyes either. Yeah, they would have to overpay us. It would have to look like the Brady Tkachuk trade. I agree. Or you get us a big number 1 D-man, another number 1 D-man, or a number 1 goalie. Or I wouldn't trade him for. We could probably get Binnington for less. We could probably get Jordan Binnington for less if we wanted to save. Simon Nemec to Calgary for a high price. Yep, I saw that. I don't think we'd have to trade Nyes to get Jordan Binnington. I don't think we'd have to. 20th minute, 0-0. I think we could get Jordan Binnington for less if we wanted to. I'm sure Florida put out a better. Well, they don't have that many assets, honestly. Binnington is being traded to Florida, linked to Florida. Yeah, I heard that. I'd rather have him in Toronto. I'd rather have Binnington. I have a weird feeling this will be Ghana's return to prominence. I wouldn't mind it. That sounds awesome to me. What was I going to say? I would rather have Binnington than Bobrovsky. If the Leafs are going to get a different goalie and have Stolarz be the backup and not just run with Stolarz, Hilderby, and Axiomov, I would rather have Jordan Binnington than Bobrovsky. I'm probably biased, though. Water break. It's raining and they're doing a water break. I'm surprised there's no commercials. Jude Bellingham. Oh, maybe it's not the actual water break. They're checking on Jude. IU. Reece James is getting up. Come on, Reece. I do not need to see Reece James get hurt. I do not need to see that. I'm tired of it. Reece James being injured is something I don't want to see. They didn't have a hydration break in the second half of the Iraq-France game. No, they didn't. Oh, look, John Terry. JT. 23rd minute. I've said before, Maldini and Cannavaro are the GOAT center backs to me. Number 3 on that list is John Terry. Cannavaro, Maldini, John Terry. Top 3 center backs of all time for me. I said it. Free kick. All right, it's out for a throw-in, actually. John Terry might be a prat. He might be a jackass, but dude was amazing as a center back. Dude was an amazing footballer. His personality might be rotten eggs. Egg? It's better, much better. Why I made the block blister reference, I have no idea. 25th minute. Wayne Bridge would disagree with you. Well, I mean, of course he would. John Terry banged. John Terry cucked him. Of course he would. I mean, I wouldn't say somebody. I mean, I understand why he would disagree. I understand why. I understand why. I'm not saying I definitely probably, if I was in the same situation, I probably feel the same way. But now it actually is the water break. Why couldn't we just have the water break when they were treating the injury? This thing is stupid. Ghana playing solid. I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters. Because, Christopher Walken in the Miller Lite commercial. No. Okay. Foo Fighters. Hydration break is almost over. th minute. But yeah, Ghana's playing really good in this game, to be honest. I'm very interested to see how this turns out. Ghana is playing solidly. You think they wouldn't like these conditions, but they're putting in a good shift. England's starting to grow into the game. They've controlled most of the ball, but they're starting to actually really put together some patterns of play more than they did at the beginning. But throwing. Ghana's defending very well, and they haven't had much to do besides defend. But whoever wins this game advances to the next round, to the round of 32. Whoever wins this game has a chance to win the group tonight. Brady Tkachuk said he found out he was being traded from his grandpa at a Team USA gold medal party in St. Louis. Brady missed like 10 calls. Wild story. Yeah, speaking of St. Louis, a lot of Blues fans are not happy that Brady Tkachuk didn't get traded to St. Louis. Like, more than not just happy, they're angry. They're angry. It's getting pretty violent out there. But hey, at least Keith's going to the Hall of Fame, I guess. Well, that's not. I still am a big fan of Keith, even if his sons are just jackasses. Keith might have been a tough dude and a hard player, but the man had class. I thought Keith Tkachuk was a great player. He was a tough player. He fought, but the man had class. His sons do not have class. That's the difference. It's not just because Keith was a Blue. I would have said that if I was a fan or I wasn't a Blues fan. I think he had class comparatively. I don't think his kids do. They're everything he was, but a B-Tech version of, and also they have no class. There's a way to go about it, in my opinion, especially in hockey. There's a way to go about it. You can be a tough player, but you also can be a class player. Free kick for Ghana. .33rd minute. Ball crossed in. .34th minute, goal kick. Ghana's still playing amazingly, though. .34 minutes of 45. And then we have a third match, and then we have a fourth match. Anthony Gordon headed away. Perfect defensive positioning. Ronaldo skipping reporters that ask him about Messi. What's wrong about that? What's wrong about that? I don't think there's a problem with that. That'd be a throw-in. I think it's funny they're trying to make a big deal out of it. Okay, I agree with you. That is kind of funny. Look. Them. Well, playing forward. Playing forward. England have the ball. 36th minute. Let the guy enjoy his moment. Exactly. Because I don't know if it'll get better than this at the World Cup for him unless he wins the damn thing, whether he does it or not. Header! Looping over the bar! A little looper over the bar. A little looper over the bar. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Yeah, that was a little looper over the bar. Yeah, no, it's not. It doesn't exactly work. 37th minute. So boring so far. I mean, Ghana's playing very, very well defensively, but is definitely making the game a bit tedious. Same old England. Same old England. Carlos Queiroz, 5th World Cup as a head coach. Portugal 2010, Iran 2014, 18, and 22. Now he's coaching Ghana. '38th minute. How we doing? Boring. I mean, hey, it's working for Ghana. It's giving them a chance. Playing forward. I hope the Panama-Croatia game's better. Tackled. Why the heck is that a mount for the computer? Like for stats and such. Stats and news. And such. 39th minute. I've had it with me. Shit. Maybe not as much as the old house, but I could have sworn I've had it with me there as well. But here for sure. I mean, it's always been here. Because the computer's further away. 39th minute header. My arms aren't that long. Playing forward. You know, short person problems. My arms aren't that long. '40th minute. 0-0. Playing forward. Oh, good step, but Rice doesn't get there. Free kick. Free kick for Ghana. And a yellow card for Declan Rice. 41st minute. I mean, he stomped on the top of his foot as he was. I mean, I don't know. He might have gotten away with one to a certain extent. Certainly, I don't know. He may be, I don't know. I definitely think he at least got away with a yellow in that case. For now. Unless they check it. He stomped on the top of his foot, like right there. Luckily, it wasn't the Achilles, but then again, playing forward. Semenyo loses the ball. There was the moment. Ayew steps up to it. Oh, man. Little good run here by Ghana. I guess Cristiano Ronaldo broke a record by scoring in 6 World Cups. And Messi scored. Semenyo headed away. Messi scored all. I guess Messi didn't score in 2010, I guess, then. If he hasn't. That fruit behind you work? Oh, the slot machine. Actually, we don't know. We need to test it. We need to plug it in and see if it still does work. I'm not sure. I don't know. .43rd minute. I've been plugged in for over a decade. Last time I was plugged in, it worked. But it's been over a decade, so who knows? .44th minute. .44th minute. Almost halfway through match number 2 of the day, of our final 4-match day of the World Cup. We'll move into the live. After this is over, we'll have Panama-Croatia live an hour later after the end of this match. And then we'll be live and then we'll review the Panama-Croatia match, and then we'll be live for Colombia versus DR Congo. 45th minute. I think Cristiano's going to come back for one more World Cup. If this doesn't work out, he's going to come back for one more. Because he wants to make it 7 for CR7. He's basically said he is. As long as he doesn't hit 1,000 goals before the 2030 World Cup, he's going to play it. And honestly, he might play it anyway because it's in Portugal. Oh, wait, they're already in. They're a host team. They don't even have to qualify. He might play anyway. I think he basically already said he is. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Declan Rice with a corner. He might anyway. I think he is. I think he basically all but said he's playing the next World Cup. Ball crossed in. As long as he's not injured. But, I mean, he basically all but said he's planning on playing it, so. Also, the 2028 Euros then. He's going to be 46. I mean, his body's still going to look like he's in his 30s. He's going to be playing like he's 46, but he's going to look like he's in his 30s still. Because honestly, even if he does score 1,000 goals for the 2030 World Cup, depending on how close when he scores that 1,000th goal, maybe he's like, might as well go through it. Might as well. Or he scores that 1,000th goal at the World Cup in his home country. Either way, it's a win-win for him. I mean, you might as well string it out. If you're Cristiano and you've basically said, yeah, I'm on trial for one more. As long as I'm healthy, God willing, that's pretty much what he said. You might as well string it out even if you get the 1,000 goals for the World Cup. I mean, it's your home nation. You might as well string it out. Having a goodbye World Cup at your own home country. And you can say, well, what about Messi then? Argentina plays a game. He's going to play a game in Argentina. If he was to play at the next World Cup, he would have played a game in Argentina. I mean, I think Messi, honestly, is going to age better for the next 4 years. I think Messi could play into his 60s at a high level and still be one of the best players in the world and not really drop off that much. He could if he wanted to, the way he plays. Messi should play the next World Cup unless he just wants to retire. And just because, like he basically says, I know I could play longer, but I just want to retire. Whether that should be internationally or all of football, then I guess it is what it is. But honestly, if you're both of them, if you're both Cristiano and Messi, why wouldn't you string it out for another 4 years? Why wouldn't you try? Because one guy's going to be able to play a game at home during a World Cup in his final World Cup. Kane blocked away. Another guy's going to be able to play at least 3, if not more. Let's not forget Argentina, the 3 South American nations are having that opening centenary game. Let's not forget about that. '49th minute. Corner for Declan Rice. Ball crossed in. Header cleared away. Throw in. Playing forward. '49th minute. Still a minute and a half left of stoppage time in the first half of a 0-0 game here. '50th minute. .30 seconds to go. Goal kick. Over the top. Halftime. Halftime, it's 0-0. 45 down, 45 to go. We have a 0-0 draw at the half. Very well defensive game played by Ghana. England looked boring as all hell and disjointed. So we'll see what happens over the second 45. We'll take a short break, be back, and then talk about the stats of the half. Sit tight, be back. 0-0. We're back for the stats of the half. Eklund is a nice ad for Ottawa. Ottawa made the best out of the situation. Let me guess, they used some of the picks they traded or they got from the Brady Tkachuk deal, didn't they? But that's not a bad signing, or that's not a bad trade. No. Stats of the half: 78% possession, 22% possession. 5 shots to 0, 0 shots on goal to 0. Got 328 passes to 77. Accurate passes, 95% pass accuracy to 79. 1 yellow card to 0. 3 corners to 1. 6 shots to 0. 2 shots off goal to 0. 0 shots on goal to 0. 347 passes, 97. 95% pass accuracy to 79. 13 throws to 4. 1 offside to 1. 1 yellow card to 0. 0 red cards to 0. 9 fouls to 8. With that being said, definitely a boring first half. England controlled most of the ball. Couldn't get a shot on net. That is depressing. Ghana's playing very good defensively. Ghana's making this game very tough on England overall as a group of, or in this game overall when it comes to these two. Definitely an interesting game so far. Definitely, well, I don't know about interesting, but England's got some work to do. Ghana's doing well. If Ghana wins this game, if Panama somehow beats Croatia, Ghana would be the group winners. Or draws Croatia. If England wins this game, if Croatia gets a win or draw, England wins the group. But England's got to find a way to just steal this one somehow. Tonight, Panama, Croatia, Colombia, DR Congo to finish off the day. And then we have 3 matches a day for the next 3 windows of 2 matches at a time for the next 4 days. 3 streams a day. Let's put it like that. It's 3 streams a day where we're watching both games. So 6 matches, but in 3 windows, 2, 2, and 2. So, you know what I mean by that. Second half about to start. Today's the final day of the second round of the group stage. Tomorrow's the first of 4, the third round of the group stage. Do, 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 do. News. France coach Didier Deschamps will not be in attendance for their game against Norway after receiving the sad news of his mother's passing, the French Football Federation has confirmed. Our thoughts and prayers are with Didier and his family. Prayers to Deschamps and his family. Sad to hear that. Per CBS Sports Golazo, by the way. Express. Per CBS Sports Golazo. Damn. But we're waiting for the second half to get going. I mean, yeah, the Caribbean is a very conservative area, surprisingly. I mean, have you heard some of the reggae songs there from Jamaica? Two things: Buju Banton and T.O.K. If you know reggae and soca and dancehall, you know where I'm going with this. Yeah, no, the Caribbean is very conservative. So even Cuba, I mean, look at Florida. Even Cuba, look at Florida. Ottawa only traded the first rounder in this year's draft. Okay, so they still have picks to play with. Wow, that's a lot less than I would have expected. Huh? The second half, here we go. Second half, here we go. And the second half is kicked off. We are underway. And we're off. England playing the ball around the back. Same old England. Same old England. .46 minutes. 46th minute. And that's going to be a free kick for England. Seventh minute. Throw in. Playing forward. Good tackle. Header. Brought down. Bellingham playing forward. Bad giveaway. th minute. Minute. Headed on. Shot wide. Out for a goal kick. Why's Gordon starting? Hell if I know. The dude ain't worth Barcelona $80 million. I'll tell you that. But I knew that already. I mean, he's good for Newcastle, but is he a world-class player? No. As you can see here. He is a solid player who's damn good for Newcastle. He ain't a world-class player, though. He ain't worth $8 million. He's going to be a Barcelona flop. And he's doing horribly at the World Cup. I think they're going to start asking questions, Barca, if they haven't already. Playing around the back. I don't know why he's... '51st minute. Playing forward. Headed on. Which TFC player need to leave? Derek Etienne Jr. I'd say that's about it. Like, what I really hope leave, yeah, Derek Etienne Jr. Yarborough, but he's barely even played. The other players that I'm like, do I really want them to leave, though? Or, like, I mean, I don't know. Am I okay with it? Ball crossed in, header. Punched. $53 minutes. Playing forward, that'll be cleared away. Have you noticed that we heard it's coming home very often this World Cup? I think English fans finally learned the lesson to jinx their own team. Or maybe it's the time zones are shitty and they're not as many people are up. That might be part of it. Or maybe they finally realized that it actually is an insult. Ironically enough, somebody finally made a video that said it's coming home. I didn't even realize it was. Is self-deprecation. They'd be better if they'd be winning if Kudus was there, to be honest. That's out for a goal kick. They finally realized they were making fun of themselves. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks, Alfie. HITC 7s. Honestly, I'd be happy if TFC got re-signed to Wusu. You know, I'd be happy, honestly. He's good. So, it's never coming home. Probably not. 55th minute. '56th minute. The World Cup went out for some cigarettes and milk and never came back. The World Cup is a deadbeat dad. Playing forward. Ball crossed in. Top of the box. Bellingham swaps it through. Shot. Oh, what a clearance off the header. 57th minute. Wow. Into the box again. Gordon shot save. That was like England's best play of the game, and it's still... One of Ghana's goalkeepers playing the Ireland Premier Division, Joseph Anang, clear the CPL. Saved. 0-0. Brought down. '58th minute. Goes down, stolen. Here comes Ghana. Ghana on the breakaway. Could they? Cross through the middle, and that's not a free kick? What? No. No way. The ref was right in front of it. What are you telling me? You gotta be kidding. The ref was right in front of it. You gotta be kidding me. Playing forward. Headed away. He legitimately just pushed him. Topple him over. Like. Playing forward. Weeble wobble. Just like. Cheeky push. No foul. Cross in. Corner. '59th minute. Just a cheeky push. Corner. And Yaki Williams gets a yellow card. That's a free kick. Okay, it's a free kick. Might as well be a short corner, though. 9 fouls to 16, 1 yellow card to 1. Rice takes corner. Header down, and it's bounced away. Ball crossed in, perfect run, and then it's just... Ghana's everywhere to cover up positions. Heard rumors of them adding more teams to the World Cup. Is this true? Yeah, probably. They said 64 for 2030, the centenary. Probably will happen. They saw how good this is. They're going to be like, we'll do it for the centenary. 64 teams. 64 teams. Ball crossed in off the corner. Header over the bar. Zach Werenski might be traded from the Blue Jackets after the NHL draft. 62 minutes. That's going to be like 2 months. Free kick for England. And Thomas Partey gives up the foul. And he doesn't think it was a foul. Par for the course, eh? Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, it being in Europe, I ain't going to be doing every game in a European, well, with 3 games in South America. It ain't going to be like this. It's not going to be as bad as Qatar or as scattergun as Qatar was, but or I got to fix my sleep schedule, either or. We got 4 years to figure that one out. Ball crossed in. Then again, I mean, shot. Shot over the bar. Or we got 4 years to figure that one out. Yeah, it ain't coming home. 63rd minute. Yeah, we got 4 years to figure out. Well, less than that, but Ghana has the ball at the back. The Arsenal play style isn't working. I feel like England's going to get knocked out early at this World Cup. I mean, the way they're playing. I guess Thomas Tuchel, I don't know. Well, I am watching every single game of this World Cup. We're almost halfway to. Next World Cup, we'll see what happens. I'll watch a lot of the games, probably. But Saka and O'Reilly coming on. Jet Spence is off. Fatawu coming on. Oh, it's in Halifax. Ayu off. Fatawu Nadu. '66 minute. Kairu's been traded to the Washington Capitals. What? Jordan Kairu to the Washington Capitals. 66 minute. 67th minute. Dude, that's a card. Yeah, I agree. That should be that should be if not more than yellow. I mean, that's Pickford just dirty. That's got to be dog so. I mean, it's not like free kick, but I don't. To me, that's more than a yellow. That's at least, and it's not. Nothing. It's nothing. Bullshit. He jumped into him. Well, hold on. Nope. Nothing. Frauds. England play like dumbasses. That was dirty. But yes. Pickford jumped into him like a dolphin. Playing forward. Kane. Shot save. Pickford jumped into him like a dolphin. Just left his feet and just battering ram. And that's not even a yellow, let alone a red. $68-32. To be honest, Pickford didn't even look like he was going for the ball, if I'm being honest. 69th minute. But either way, Saka. The Ghana player knew it was coming, so he just braced himself. And I think that's also a very bad look for Pickford himself. Playing forward. Header. If it was me and I was running, I would probably just like, if I was that guy, if I was the Ghana player and I was running, I saw the goalie come out like that and almost jump into me, I'd be like, I'd brace myself like that. Pony elbow out. Hydration break. Like, just like, boom. Like, I'd brace myself like that. Like, if I knew it was coming, I'd just brace myself like that and elbow out. I'm just like, England is toast, to be honest. That's what I would have done. My elbow, like, I'd have been braced myself like this if I was that player. My elbows just, like, would go into him someplace. If you're going to do something like that, it was me. Just, like, brace myself like, I don't know. Try to, like, just get out. Like, get some more room to, like, get the elbow. Like, brace myself like that. Just, like, have the elbow ready to go into something. Hey, if that's a card, hey, I don't know. Probably would have been a red card for the other guy, but I'm like, hey, if you're going to be dirty, maybe the second time because I don't expect it. But if I knew it was coming, elbows going up. Elbows going up around the chin. And if you got elbowed, so be it, you know? I mean, I ain't going to take a dirty shot. If I see you about to make a dirty shot, I'm going to make a dirty shot myself. I ain't getting clattered like that, no. You're going to make a dirty shot, you're going to take an elbow to something. probably to the shoulder or the back of the or the cheek. But you know what? Fuck around and find out. 71st minute. They do. 14 shots to 1, 2 shots on goal to 0. Horrible. .473 passes completed to 122. 17 crosses 3. They honestly probably could. Honestly, if Mexico ends up playing, or England ends up playing Mexico at the Azteca, you know what? Morgan Rogers is coming in. You know what? I believe it now. I believe that cope of people like, well, they're playing at Azteca. That's going to be hard to do. Mexico could win because we would need to play at the Azteca. You know what? Mexico would beat England. This England team, they beat them at the Azteca. You're right. You're absolutely right. Ghana better than Croatia? Or shitty England performance? Which one? It's not like England were perfect against Croatia. I mean, they allowed Croatia to score 2 goals on them pretty easily. Croatia's defense was just worse. 74th minute. Nil-nil. At least England has Panama next, but playing forward, 75th minute. Saka. Connor McMichael's going the other way to the Blues. Damn, it sucks Kyrie's leaving the Blues. So after this is over, we'll be back in an hour for the Panama-Croatia stream. We'll review the Panama-Croatia game after it's over. And then we'll be live for DR Congo, Colombia. And that's it for match round 2 of the group stage. We have the first final day of the group stage tomorrow of the 4 final days of the group stage. 75th minute. And the first triple-double day. Ball crossed in. Header. Brought down. Fatau. I think Ghana has too much respect because of the England name. It ain't. No, it ain't. England and Ghana are tied at the top with 4 points. Playing forward. Player down hurt for Ghana, 77th minute. There was another foul. That right there's a yellow card. If I'm Panama, I have hope. Well, I mean, Ghana beat them 1-0. Panama probably should have scored that game, but Ghana's defense is damn good. '77th minute. Well, header. Playing for, oh. Take Kane off, bring on Watkins. Here comes Ghana. Goes down in the box. Here's a chance. Wide. Offside. Ghana almost. Fatawu with a good push to get the ball. And oh my God, Ghana were so close. Both these teams are ass. Semenyo blocked his own teammate. Yeah, but also Pickford went hacking anyway. 79th minute. '79th minute. Playing forward. Final 10 minutes of the game, plus stoppage time. Honestly, if England steals one, they don't deserve 3 points. You know, if England steals a goal, they don't deserve 3 points. It's going to be a travesty if England gets a goal here to take 3 points. That'll be a travesty. They don't deserve shit. 1 point, fair enough, but frankly, it'd be funny if Ghana scored the late goal. I don't think England deserves shit the way they played. Offside. 0-0. But this result is pretty good for Panama and Croatia. Gives them a chance to still win this group. Well, especially Croatia, I should say. Well, if Panama wins, Croatia, well, either way. They're pulling these stupid little fouls. The graph's not calling because they can't get their way. 81st minute. Madueke. Playing forward. Still England, and he gets pushed off the ball, free kick. 81 minutes. 2 more games to do today. rally. Saka, 82 minutes. Ball crossed in. Header. Free kick for Ghana. Rashford for Madueke. '83rd minute. Cleared away. '84th minute. This game sucks. Blame England because it sucks. Playing backwards. Runner on first, 2 out, bottom of the 5th. '84th minute. '85th minute. Header. Brought down. England. 85 minutes and 90. Shot save! Some bounces have gone Ghana's way as well. Best shot the whole game. Yeah. Ball crossed in. Header off the crossbar. Shot over the bar. Kane. No. 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 Kane doing Kane things again. That's so Tottenham. Oh. Yeah, whatever. That's so Tottenham. You can take the man out of Tottenham, but you can't take the Tottenham out of the man. Even though he grew up an Arsenal fan. Fraud. Ballon d'Or my ass. Turns out he plays for a loaded team. Holland would never. Sanaya off for a Pong. Harry Kane sent the ball to North London. "88 minutes. Saka out for a throw-in. Eklund to the Sens for the 9 pick. Yep, talked about that. Silly season in the NHL, my boys. Silly season. 88th minute. It's only going to get sillier. We got the draft, and then we got July 1st. I think it's crazy already. Cleared away. 88th minute. '89th minute. Kyrie got traded to Washington. Yep. I hope that works out for the Blues. I hope that trade works out. I feel like they're going to lose that trade, but we'll see what happens. Free kick for Ghana. 89th minute. How much did they get for Kyrie? St. Louis got $16th pick in this year's draft. 16th pick. Which is magic beans, but okay. 30 seconds. But who knows? Goes down over the bar. Mystery box. Six minutes of stoppage time. England has 6 minutes to steal a winner. Well, both teams have 6 minutes to steal a winner. England fans should be screaming at their TVs right now. I agree. I'd be. If this was Canada, I'd be screaming at my TV. Playing forward, header. Price corner going to win it, you watch. This isn't Arsenal we're talking about. We're talking about England. 91st minute. '91st minute. Ball crossed in. Header. Nope. Goal kick. McMichael's a pretty good player. I say it's a fair trade between both teams. All right. Kane, it was your header. Leave it to Kane to miss. I was afraid he was going to put it too high. Playing forward. Rashford blocks it away. Low. Ball crossed in. Header. Header! Oh, cleared. Goal line clearance. Crazy. Another corner. Off the line. 93 minutes. Halfway through stoppage time. And this game's getting a little bit, well, I don't know. But either way. Almost halfway through today. Live review live for the rest of the day. Then live review, live review, live review. Ball crossed in. Punched away. Throw in. Throw in. Header on. Cleared. Throw in with 2 minutes to go. '94. Top of the box. In throw and out for a corner kick. Okay, Saka, your time. Pretend Kai Havertz is in the box like the Burnley game. That's Declan Rice. Corner. '95th minute. England's really trying to steal this one. Lock, stock, and barrel. Baba. Baba on. Baba Rahman? 95th minute. Ball crossed in. Header down. Partey fouled. Yep, Baba Rahman. Former Chelsea man. If you could call Chelsea Loan Army. 30 seconds to go. Close enough. 96th minute. And England is going to draw a World Cup game to Ghana. Garbage. Full time. 0-0. England, Ghana, both on 4 points. Croatia has a saving grace to win the group. Neither team advances out of this game. Both teams get a point. Croatia plays Ghana. And if Croatia beats Panama, they got a saving grace to win this group if Panama to pull some crazy stuff. Kane pisses the ref. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. notification, want to subscribe. Hit that hide button, put something in the algorithm, hit that join button, become a member, send chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you in less than an hour for Panama versus Croatia live, and there'll be a review RSR after that game. And then, of course, we will be live for Colombia, DR Congo. And, of course, we have our Wednesday games, but we'll talk about those a little bit later. With that being said, I'll see you soon. I'm out. Peace.